Good evening. Welcome to Fantastic Dimensions. This is the 11th session of our Pound of Flesh campaign. So, in the last session, you guys had traveled to Taurus 70. Um, let's see here. It was Remy LaRue, right? You were the one who was particularly talking to the miners and um, the
The
crewmen.
bartender.
Yeah, the bartender as well. Yep. Oh yeah. And of course, Vince Porter is also aboard. He's your let me try to remember the ranks. So Lieutenant Colonel LaRue, and Porter is a chief, right? Gunnery
I've got it
chief.
down as Gunnery Chief.
Gunnery chief. That's what it was. Gunner. There we go. Dr. Velke has recovered from his space flu and been allowed to exit his cryo sleep safely. No longer infectious. Um,
It
Captain
was a mercy.
Albright. Actually, I should have changed my overlay, shouldn't I? Captain Albright, you can tend to Dr. Velke now, if you wish
Um,
to, unless you wish to leave Bob in quarantine for the rest of the session. I mean, I'm cool with that too.
no, it's fine. We'll get him out of there. Um, See if he's doing okay. How are you feeling, Dr. Bucky?
Feel like like I'm coming out of cryogenic sleep. I little backed up, but better. The not having to be awake for that was a mercy. So thank you, Captain Doctor. Captain Doctor, Doctor Captain Captain.
You're welcome.
There we go.
I've probably stitched a hastily put together captain onto my uniform, just above actually over the doctor.
Oh wow.
You guys are currently on thruster impact, traveling to the Alcor fuel station where you were told some of the Blackheart pirates were hanging out. It's only like maybe 16 hours from Taurus 70, so it's not a terribly long thruster flight. Um,
And they're called the Blackheart Pirates, but that's because
well, they're
their head
I don't know. Is that
is
what they're called? Their captain. The leader of the band is Captain Blackheart,
okay.
and it's his crew. I haven't really given them a name as a pirate group yet. Blackheart's crew, anyway. They have multiple ships. He has multiple under captains and things of that sort as well. So he's made a bit of a name for himself, Blackheart. He's a former member of the Stratemeyer Syndicate as well, and has been known to continue to work with them.
But as far as we know, there's only one of them ship on this station.
One ship that was spotted at the Alcor fuel station just before, like what day before you left. So now Alcor, actually, hang on, let me pull them up here. I have way too much stuff. Okay, there we go. Let's get the credibility off the map for the moment. There we go. Alcor Station Fuel and Services. It's a space chain. They have multiple stations. They all have a similar design. Um, they're known for their entertainment facilities as well as their refueling facilities, and everything's kind of done on a budget, right? Pardon me. Um, of course, they've got the usual kind of canteen and vending area. Um, smokes, food, drinks. Um, they have a rest and relax section. That's section 2 on the map. Sorry, the canteen and vending area is section 1. Section 2 of the station map lays out their kind of rest and relaxation corridors. Basically, bedrooms for rent. They have wide beds, adjustable lightings, private bathrooms, vids, hollows, slick experiences. Um, there's also pleasure rooms with pleasure androids for an additional fee. And then level 3 is the arcade. They have anything from arcade machines, slick bays, gambling zones, interactive holographic discos, sparring robot rings, um, BattleBot stuff. Um, and then the other stuff is all kind of like more facility stuff. It's not really available per se to the customers and the clientele. You have your comms array area, your ship's computer, well, the station computer, quarters for all the crew members, and of course there's the reactor and the cold core storage facilities and delivery system. The actual fuel is delivered on rail lines that then run up to the docking bays from the bottom of the ship. Um, that would of course be way off limits, extremely dangerous zone as well. Um, and Alcor stations are known to be populated and operated by Android staff as well. So, Dr. Velke, how are you feeling? Did I understand you need to undergo some kind of medical procedure after you're awakened from cryo? Are you uncomfortable or?
I am just a little backed up. I'd like to see if I can resolve that situation on my own without medical intervention.
Android 13 lays out all of his surgical tools on the belt. I'm here to serve with all his scalpels and everything.
Dr. Velke proceeds to have a very stressful 30 minutes in the ship's rest area, really
Dr.
trying to
Velke,
resolve this on his own.
Dr. Velke, give me a fear save.
Okay. I will. Fear save. Let me just remind myself how bad that is. Very bad. Good. Okay. Let's see.
Oh,
Ah,
I can't
just no luck. That's a 27 on 25.
Okay. All right. Gain 1 point of stress, please.
Okay.
13 will knock on the door and ask if everything is okay. I have my tools.
Roll a body save. Is it body?
Okay.
Am I remembering that right?
Yeah, body. Okay. Body now. A body right on the money. 40 on 40.
Okay, everything's all right. It's rough, but you're able to take care of business.
Thank God. Did not
Your
want that android.
polygonal space shit cube passes successfully without damaging
Do we need to
yourself
explain?
physically. You can also add one more point of stress.
Oh. I invent a cool space shit disease and I get 2 stress for it.
Well, what's your total stress?
It's 2 now.
Yeah, okay. So you're fine.
I'm just saying, I feel like I should be rewarded, not punished for inventing a cool disease that when you cure it leaves you with one large polyhedral shit.
Well, Are you suggesting I should give some XP to Dr. Albright for actually curing you? I mean, might consider that.
It was simple to cure. It was incredibly challenging to pass, I think.
Dr. Albright or Captain Albright.
Two stress is your reward.
I'm wondering whether to call the disease
the ruling
the Velke disease or to call its produce a Velke.
What happened? Oh, I just got bogged down. With the.
There we go. That's very good.
It will forever be known as the bog log.
Oh God. Well,
Dr. Bogdan Velke's first scientific discovery.
Oh God.
Excellent. May indeed be a real doctor.
Mm-hmm. There must indeed be some kind of larger symbolic significance of the polyhedral nature. Perhaps it is both a virus and some kind of mimetic curse.
I guess you're gonna hold on to it for a while.
Maybe you're supposed to take the fecal matter and read it like some sort of pagan ritual.
Could be some sort of message from the
any number of strange entities. Yes, you are correct. It could be a message from any of the 15 different varieties of space ghosts that I am personally aware of. So you're right. We should put this in a sample container for me to research later. So we put the bog log on a sample container.
Very good. You can add that to your ship's manifest, your cargo, if you like.
Great.
One
Nice.
bog log. Doesn't take up much space, fortunately.
And you can shelve it yourself.
I'm sure you have it in stasis, medically sealed.
Yeah, absolutely. It's utmost care taken with it.
I am actually writing on the back of the ship sheet real quick. I just want to make sure I have everybody's different titles kind of written down because I keep forgetting that stuff. Everybody's titles have changed so much already. And we have Gunnery Chief, also known as Gunner. Gunnery Chief Porter. Okay, got it. So it's Lieutenant Colonel LaRue, Dr. 13, Dr. Velke, Captain Albright, Chief Svalbard, and Gunnery Chief Porter. There we go. I suppose you guys all have probably, if you want, you can have little rank insignias and stuff on your space pajamas or whatever you wear, your space suits,
Indeed.
I mean, even 13 wears clothes on the ship when the crew's around, right?
Sometimes.
Sometimes. Right.
Yeah,
His
no,
is,
he
he can
he
have
wear
another tattoo added if he wants.
he already has two, but yeah,
Dr.
he could.
13.
Dr. 13.
So I guess that makes you the XO, or is that Lieutenant Colonel LaRue?
I believe the XO is the engineering because he took over as the engineering officer and it fills as XO. I believe we discussed that last
Oh yeah,
time.
okay, right. So it's Chief Svalbard, yeah.
Yeah.
That's right.
Excellent.
Because Lieutenant LaRue is not an actual member of the crew yet.
Yeah, I might shuffle the overlay around next time. All right, cool. So anything else you want to do to pass the 16 hours while flying to the Alcor station? Anybody other than Captain Albright and Dr. Velke and Dr. 13, so far anyway, can rest if they want as well.
I'll definitely be doing that, but the colonel's gonna want to speak with the captain about what the game plan is.
All right, your microphone seems a little quiet just on my end. I don't know if it's a positioning thing or.
How's
Then
that?
again, yeah, it seems a little better. Cool.
Uh,
Yeah.
yeah, Remy will look for the captain at some point, and just as we're getting closer, I guess, what's the game plan? Are we finding this ship? Are we, the pirate ship? Are we boarding it? Snatch and grab? What are we doing?
Well, this place is a refueling station, so maybe we should just refuel and scope the place out. See if we can spot the pirate ship.
Chewing on his titanium toothpick. Remy is visibly disappointed. Very well, Captain. I
Well,
am willing to go floor to floor on this refueling station with the Marines if need be.
that's appreciated. Let's make sure we're not too outnumbered first.
Understood. Actually, with that said, I might look to 13 for this. Do we have a way to access deck plans?
Absolutely, yeah, those would have been provided in route. If your Marines don't leave the ship when we get there, then we definitely want to have them stationed at the airlocks, just in case
Oh,
there's some sort of boarding.
I meant more of using your, and I kind of wave dismissively towards your computer pad, using your techno wizardry to hack and find deck plans for the Alcor station. And once we
Oh.
identify
Well,
the
they're pretty
identify,
standard, right?
Well, I was also thinking once we get identify the pirate ship, get those deck plans as well.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Oh.
13, we'll go through the records and see if we have any previous information, or we can pull some like on the standard deck plans of the Alcor gas stations.
Leave that with me for a few minutes, because I don't think I have that saved at the moment.
No,
I'll
I
find
don't.
it.
Yeah, I don't personally need you to show them to me. I was just
Look,
gonna see
I'm in
if we
the
could
wrong
get them.
place though.
Yeah, when the time is right, it'll be useful to have sort of like an eye in the sky if we have to
Hey,
go room to
If I
room,
can't
hall
get
to
it
hall.
before, if I can't get it before we get there, as soon as we link in and we engage the umbilical, there's a much better chance I could pull it off of the umbilical. While we're still getting clearance to disembark and all that, I could get all that if it's available at all. Or I say we should, whoever's going to do it.
And the ship's capability in terms of scanning, we'll be able to, with respect to enemy ships, possible enemy ships, detect numbers, life scans, that sort of thing.
Guess it would depend on the shielding of the ships, but typically I believe we can do that.
Yeah, it should be able to should be able to do something along those lines. Yeah, we've done similar things in the past.
I mean, once we get like get
I don't
the
think there's any
ship in,
hard rule for it.
I mean, once we can see kind of the model, I guess we can determine a
I'll have it up
maximum.
for you in 2 seconds here. I found a good one from a module I'm going to use.
I mean, we pretty much know what the maximum crew of a ship would be, right?
I'm going to tell you that in 2 seconds. What am I going to call this? I'm just going to call this a pirate ship for now.
With everybody looking at our deck plans, I didn't know if I went over it before or anybody did. When you look at the deck plans, you'll see that rail gun between the galley and the med bay, the cargo holders, those 3 red dots. That's your Jeffrey tube. That's your ladder well to get between the decks. And then when you get to the bottom deck at the cargo hold, if you've got the secret code and you know how to undo the plate, there's another one that drops down into the secret cargo hold.
Gotcha.
Same thing with the gray one in the proposed hydroponics area, the slick bay. Then the green ones between cryo and engineering.
So 13. Give me a hacking roll, please.
Stand by.
Intellect plus hacking.
I've got definitely got computers and intelligence. Hold
It's too
on.
small. Let's make it bigger.
I do have hacking. Yes. Okay. Hacking. 15 plus intellect of 54. 33.
Oh, that's good.
That's well under.
That's a critical success. All right. You're able to pull up this image. Based on the the scanning data, which you managed to pick off from the other ship at Taurus 70, you managed to get in and recover this from their ship's computer. This was the ship that they scanned at Alcor Station.
So this is the piratey vessel that was there before.
Indeed.
That's the gist of it.
I need to think of a name for it.
I'm guessing the skull and crossbones gives it away on the back.
Does it? I just pulled the image out of another module. It's something I liked. It was and it's labeled as a pirate ship, so I thought it would be appropriate.
We can confirm that by its markings.
Bloody Corsair.
Let's call it the We'll give it a real lame name. We'll call it the Ravenclaw. It's a fucking Harry Potter
Ravenclaw.
thing, isn't it? Yeah, fucking
Yes, it is.
That's the name of the ship. It's a Ravenclaw.
Ravenclaw. Got it. And I believe the actual plans that we were looking for was Alcor Station, if at all possible. And if not, then we'll wait till we get closer.
Roll another percentile for me, please.
Stand by. 83. I don't think that's a success. Stand by.
No. Just a percentile roll.
Oh, okay.
You also pulled up some information from it on a wanted criminals like bounty database. This is captained by a known pirate who operates in this section of space by the name of Astrid. Write that in the notes, Barry. Astrid, she's the pirate captain of this ship. She's a known associate of one Captain Blackheart. The bounty on Captain Blackheart is currently set at 20 million credits. The bounty on Astrid is currently set at 2 million credits. And she's got a long list of crimes. You can make whatever up that you think is appropriate for a space captain.
You said 20 million for Blackheart and 2 million for Astrid?
Mm-hmm. That's the current wanted dead or alive price for both of them.
Ooh, I like Dead or Alive.
Dead or alive makes it easy.
No cryospace.
Obviously, a body or some kind of physical evidence is required.
Of course.
That won't be a problem.
Nice.
I see why my cat's being such a dick.
Well,
she's out of food.
Well, when 13 gives us that information about the bounty, my eyebrows raise. Are you sure, Captain? You want to go in quiet?
Well, let's confirm that the ship is there. I mean, do we see this ship? You got a visual on the ship?
I don't know if we're approaching yet. Are we approaching?
Well, I figured we were still filling in the time as you fly there. If you want, we can fast forward.
Yes. Well, were we able to pull up the Alcor Station information or no?
Yeah, just pretty much what I've already shown you.
Okay, so we got this from
that's all public
got the information. Okay.
The layouts of the Alcor stations. I mean, you don't have the layouts of the lower levels so much in detail. You know, if you want to hack that, you have to wait till you're there as well.
Yes, no worries.
Well, I think we should go in preparing for a fight, but
look, I think it's like this. It's that if these pirates, if they work for the syndicate, and there's a lot of money that we can get for the hostages, the dead or alive thing, I think, doesn't work as well as if we take the ship and Astrid gives us all kinds of leverage with Blackheart and the syndicate. I suspect a lot more if we want to get those hostages back. Just my 2 cents. And by the way, Ian, on the trip, I'm starting to research a robotic assistant that I'm going to build in the next while that can work around the ship.
Ooh,
that's what I've started
to build a robot.
Yep.
Excellent. Like a little robot engineer.
Beep.
I assume that's the kind of duties you plan to have it do, or like
yeah. Well, I'm spending the time looking through plans that I can find, and I'll start to think about what abilities I want it to have. I want it to be able to help me with engineering or move around the ship maybe when we're in crisis, and I can instruct it from afar, give it a tool set that it can use elsewhere. So I'm going to begin that process. I'll find something.
Excellent.
Robot.
Very good. So let's see. Give me a robotics plus speed roll.
All right. Yeah, my speed is 44 plus the 15. And that is 15.
Oh yeah, you're able to build quite a nice robot. I mean, it probably isn't finished in the 16-hour flight, but you've
No.
got good layout and plans for one.
Okay, great.
Take you some time to
I'll
finish
put
it.
something together. Okay.
Yeah, you're already well into the process of putting something
Excellent.
together. Like as far as
All
your
right.
design goes and whatever. The physical
Building my
hours
Mr.
will depend on
Gutsy.
if you do it all yourself or if you enlist help.
Yeah, I'll do that later.
Mm-hmm. No problem. Okay. So then as you approach the Alcor station itself, you can see indeed the Ravenclaw is still docked here. So they've been here for a couple of days, you figure. A quick check shows that they are not yet full on fuel. So you're assuming that they haven't filled up yet, so they're not planning to depart too soon. I think the data on that map shows that the crew complement is a max of about 20, I think.
Yeah.
It's a smaller ship than the Zero Credibility as well. I think the maximum hull is around 72. If I recall correctly, your Zero Credibility is at 95. Somebody's got a fan going in the background or something really loud.
Not me.
Not I.
No.
I still hear it, but anyway, I'll figure it out. In the meantime, so do you want to also try to hack those lower deck plans for the Alcor station while you're now in range 13? Now, bear in mind, this is a very illegal action. So if you fail spectacularly, you may get a criminal record for this.
Right. No, he was going to wait until they actually hooked up the umbilical to
About
probably pass it off as a glitch.
Okay.
regarding criminal um, activity, um, I mean, I assume it's illegal to try and board that ship from this station. Um, that would be frowned on, would it?
Yeah, generally speaking. Um,
Can we forge letters of marque?
Interesting question.
That's what I just kind of look kind of incredulous. Can we just do that?
13?
I
What do
mean,
you think? Can you forge letters of marque?
Of course.
There.
Do we require them? We're not criminals.
Well, if we have to board that ship, it'll be legal if we do have some letters of marque on us.
Ah, 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 ah.
I mean,
Well, we
I can
part
bring the
of the
ship
crew
back
is
up again if
probably
you want.
I don't know what the precedence is for stealing a pirate ship, or for boarding a pirate ship.
because I mean, a lot of you'd assume them being pirates, they're probably crew is probably not on board. Perhaps they're using the facilities. And,
But yes, if you wanted something that was like official, like we were marshals or something
Oh,
like that.
do you want to scan the ship for life signs? You said you wanted to do that
can we
before?
do that?
I won't even make you
yes.
make a roll
Sure.
for that. There's 0 aboard the ship at the moment.
Okay,
Oh,
so the captain isn't on it either. Wow. And if
I
a
think
fight broke out on this station, I mean, what sort of repercussions would it be?
Well, that depends on the repercussions of the fight. Alcor is, I mean, they're kind of like what would be an equivalent. It's a chain. Like I said, it's a major operation. They're the Starbucks of cheap ass gas stations. You
why
know,
don't we try to get on board now? Set up a trap,
they have
and
an
as they come in,
android crew, which I guess you could get these life signs as well if you want. Um, Let me see here. It doesn't actually talk about how many people would be aboard this thing, but let's think about the amount of facilities they have. You know what? Where's the crew quarters? There. Yeah, okay. Yeah, keep it simple. There are 7 staff. No, 6 staff. 6 androids aboard that are, the Alcor station staff. There are also 20 other life signs aboard, and there's only one ship docked here, and that's the Ravenclaw. So the life signs are registering on multiple decks, though they're not all together. There's some on the second deck of the station. There's some on the first deck of the station, and there's some on the third deck of the station. Like 5 here, 6 there, 9 there, something like that.
Which deck is the docking on?
It's in between deck 1 and 5. If you look at that, oh, sorry, you can't see it. I forgot the pirate ship's in the way. There you go. Sorry.
Thank you.
Between decks 1 and 5.
Oh,
they're probably not 1 and 5, but I mean, numbers 1 and 5 on the.
we could get an analysis, and it would tell us. We know how many people are on the station, and we have a general idea how many androids. So, following up with what the colonel said, we want to go in, hot, to open the doors and come barging in and take over the whole station. Is that the gist? What we're going with?
Oh, sorry. There was also 1 android life sign aboard the Ravenclaw. I should mention that since we're talking about android life signs. It's only fair.
Well, that's one option. The other, especially if they're if the Ravenclaw crew is the only crew at the station, we could maybe not hot. We'll say lukewarm. Go in, locate where each crew member is, see if we can detain them in some way, shape, or form until we find her, or we could just sneak on board their ship and wait for them to come back. And as they walk in, we open fire in a nice little crossfire, and then whoever's left standing, we interrogate.
Interesting.
Well, we could try interrogating the captain to see if we can find out where the hostages are.
There only seems to be one ship here, correct? That's the pirate ship.
Ravenclaw. Yeah.
Yeah. And this station is all android crews. There's 6 of them.
Yep.
On the
There's
scan.
6 Alcor staff as well.
So the other 20 is probably.
Did it appear that the station had any defenses?
No. Who is the resident legal expert aboard this ship? Probably Dr. 13, yeah?
Yeah, I suppose so.
Give me an intellect roll.
Stand by. Intellect 54. 21.
It'd be, armed with normal security stuff, being able to lock down different decks, draining oxygen, things of that sort if it needed to. They'd have general system security stuff set up aboard the station, you'd reckon. And of course, there's plenty of video surveillance, etc., space telemetry type information and data that's saved received. I mean, as soon as you came into the scanning range, of course, the ship picked up your transponder and scanned your ship as well. The station would have registered your arrival at the station. Indeed, yes.
Did we get any information?
I'm sorry?
Go ahead.
I was just wondering if we got any information about what this. Did we get an information sheet picture of the captain, this Captain Astrid?
Captain Astrid? Yeah, probably so.
So be able to maybe identify.
Dr. Captain,
Yeah.
what is the plan? What do we hope to do here? Because it seems like there's a couple ways to skin this cat.
Well, we want to rescue or find out where the pirates are keeping the hostages, but we also want to possibly obtain this Captain Astrid for the bounty, which is more lucrative. So we can either go in, look for her within the station, or go into the ship, the pirate ship, and try and lay some sort of ambush from there.
I mean, if we're going after the captain, something we could investigate is trying to disable the pirate ship.
If we draw weapons, then we are establishing an aggression. So, just in the sake of pure logic, shouldn't we just go in guns blazing and just take over the whole station and secure it, and then deal with them?
I mean, that would be an act of high piracy, but
Remy smiles at 13 and says, "I'm starting to like you, synthetic."
It's a very interesting way to catch pirates is to commit an act of high piracy.
Well, I
There is
mean,
no
it's
honor
going
among-
to it's going to define, I guess, the direction that we're going to go in as a crew. So
quick game or what do you want to call it? Metagame question, whatever. Have you transferred all the official codes and stuff over to Captain Albright 13?
Yes, he got everything except for the financial fingerprints, and he still gets notated on all transactions.
Okay, so he has all the security access now, yeah?
He's got
So-
all security accesses, and he's got everything. He's got all the
Okay.
codes for all the secondary stuff and foam
Including
guns and
the
all the
access to the video cameras and all that stuff, yeah?
everything.
Cool. Okay. And you've made him officially the captain of zero credibility as well on all the space logs, etc.
Exactly. He
the
is. He is
Okay.
with all the small print of
Mhm.
in probation and all that.
Okay. Right. Captain Albright, you have a ping, a message coming to you from what is it called? Core Space Corporation System Security. It's addressed to Captain Albright of the zero credibility.
does it come in as just a voice message? Is it? Okay.
No, it's actually like a readout message. It's a text message, if you will. You and your crew are wanted for questioning in the disappearance of the core space science vessel, the Heracles, from Ipsilon 14. The ship is currently missing, and you were the last crew that is known to have interacted with it.
Only I'm seeing this?
Yes, only you're seeing this. This is directed directly to the captain.
Okay.
This is a secure message, if you will.
Yeah. Okay. This is in the middle of the conversation that we're talking about.
If you want, yeah, you could be checking it as you're talking. If you want, you'd have your little display thing, and you'll see there's pictures of your ship and your crew there, and things that happen there. And there's pictures of your ship leaving with the science vessel.
Oh God. Yeah. Okay. I guess I'll just say that the decision about whether or not we are going to go down the route of piracy may have already been decided. And I show 13 the message.
Okay, hand you his data pad or whatever.
Tell them that the ship was infected by an alien life form. It was taken away to be sterilized. A full report has been filed. Obviously, it has not followed up on to this point.
That's a good one.
Yeah, we can send back a reply
You gotta
like that.
react
Just
to
So we,
it.
we can actually send pictures of the alien life form.
yeah,
We'll send
yeah.
pictures of the gooey one from the one before, not the invisible one. Sending pictures of all that. That's the naughty one.
The pictures of the
Yeah,
invisible aren't great.
it's probably just a delaying tactic, but yeah, that'll work for
All
the
right, fair
moment.
enough. It's cool.
Um,
You send a reply. No worries.
considering that probably isn't going to keep them away from us for long. We
Core Space Corporation is like one of the big money corporations. In
yeah.
fact, they have they had some heavy investment in Epsilon 14, if I recall correctly.
Do they have any dirt in this Alcor things?
What do you mean, dirt?
So as in, like, do you have any skin in it? Do they own any
Alcor,
of
would
this?
Alcor be? No, Alcor is a completely different corporation. So
Oh, okay.
yeah,
Okay.
this is not theirs.
It's not theirs.
No.
You want me to try to come up with some bogus paperwork to clear this up?
If you can, yeah. I guess it will delay them for a while, but it's kind of beside the point. Today's business.
Yeah, Core Space would be like a major player in the inner systems. So you guys operate on the outer rim. Of course,
So
Core
this,
Space has galactic interests, etc. So, but
Shit
that's why all the
happens.
vessels you've come across have been science vessels.
Yeah.
I wonder how much you get for a whole station.
Well, Captain, there's a chance that when we
you can't tow the space station. I'm sorry.
there's a chance that when we link up with the umbilical, that they may have some sort of lockdown that would prevent us from leaving. And if they suspect any sort of piracy, then they're not going to let us off of our deck. They're only going to let us come in room to room.
Okay.
So I'm not entirely sure we should link up.
So we're just going to wait until these other.
Do we have a shuttle? We didn't account for a shuttle, but do we have a shuttle?
No, you don't have a shuttle.
Don't think so. Could we could board, I guess, directly with the other ship, right? That would still count as piracy, though.
Well, yeah, I mean, you would try to umbilical to the other side of their ship, their other cargo bay, or their other airlock.
The other side and cut into it, or even.
Sure, it'd still be piracy, but you wouldn't be doing it against the station, you'd just be doing it against the ship.
If you commit piracy against pirates,
you're in visual range. You're in visual
count.
range from the cantina and the arcade. They can probably see your ship flying around out here if they look hard enough.
Yeah.
So, you'll receive the commercial message as well when you arrive at Alcor Fuel Station. I think I sent it to the group chat earlier. Oops, that was the wrong goddamn thing to hit. There we go. Whoa, sorry about that. That was weird. So yeah, it's the cheapest fuel in the galaxy, blah blah blah, or whatever it is. Probably more localized to the outer rim. Cheapest fuel in the outer rim. What was the price of fuel? I believe here we go.
Do we need any fuel right now?
No, not really. You've used like one core. I think you guys had refueled. Oh no, you went to Taurus Station as well. You used 2 cores, so you could use 2 more cores. You have 18 out of 20 of your fuel stock at the moment.
Okay.
Captain Albright, in the grand scheme of things, when we leave this station, in whatever condition we leave it in, best case scenario, do you think we're going to be marked as pirates? Pretty much galactically, are we going to be known as pirates?
Well, it depends on whether we go in here with guns blazing. I mean, we can go in here just
They already know. They already know. So that when they open the doors, I suspect we're only going to get one room in, and then they're going to have guns on us. My thought at this point is, we want the ship and we want the bounty on the other one.
okay. Well, how about we
We could attack
connect?
the station.
Well, the pirate ship, will have all of the information about where they docked, things like that, right? So maybe we could go in and retrieve the information from the ship without having to confront the crew.
Ooh, interesting.
Pull up close and try to do a digital umbilical, that sort of thing.
Yeah. And if that doesn't work, go directly into it, cut into the hull.
You want to do a straight
Or
up hack?
Yeah, that does sound good. Is there somebody else that could assist 13 as far as maybe? Is there a thing mechanically to like give advantage if somebody else was to sit down with them and type code in at the same time? We could get an advantage roll, maybe something like that. I'm not begging. I'm just asking.
Sure. Who else has hacking?
I don't know.
I
Anybody?
don't have hacking, just computers.
Anybody have hacking?
no.
Then no. It'd be your hacking against the ship computer's intellect.
Could we account for our very intelligent ship that we paid for?
Your
Not give
ship's
any sort of.
intellect is 60.
Their ship is 70.
Theirs is a 70.
Fair enough. Done and
So,
done.
no.
I've done all of the finagling I can do.
Okay,
Here we
roll.
go. Here we go. Never
This
die
is
with
going
luck.
to be your intellect plus your hacking.
Right. Let me go back to my page. Hold on. If it's 54.
I think your intellect is 54. Your hacking adds 15, right? Or is it 10?
Yeah, 15.
That's 15, yeah.
15. He's got computers and hacking. And we determined it's not
Cumulative? No.
not cumulative.
Not
That would be really good.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
would be nice. Here we go. 0, 1.
Ah.
Wow.
So
0, 1.
you rolled a 0, 1. I rolled a higher number, which was also a success, so I succeed. So
Fair
you
enough.
attempt to hack into their computer as you fly by real close, right?
Okay.
And their android kicks in, you know, a little cutscene. You see his eyes glow red, and boom, he taps into. He's already sitting at the control pad. He was just kind of in a dormant state. He taps in right away and starts counter hacking against you. And he locks you out, and he sets off an alarm on his ship. So his ship has gone to basically like a yellow alert type phase.
Can we see any movement with the life forms on the other ship? They're all moving towards that.
On the station, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're watching them, if you observe them for about 30 seconds, 60 seconds, yeah, they all start moving.
Captain, may I suggest that we shoot their engines? Just clip the outside of their engines, not to blow up the ship, but just enough to damage it so they wouldn't be able to rock.
Yeah, you want to disengage their engines. Try
Yeah,
to take out
that
their engines, yeah.
sounds.
Who's going to
sounds
do
good.
that? What gun are you going to use?
Well, we have 2 gunners. We've got the actual player character gunner, and we've got the other gunner. So I would
Gunner
assume the player
Porter.
character gunner. The
You want to
actual
man the
character,
railgun?
the warrant officer is a gunner.
Yes, that's Chris's character.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to use the railgun.
Excellent. This is cool. Space combat rules. Weapons, ship layout, combat.
I was
Here we
just
go. Ship
suggesting
combat.
the captain. Did the captain agree?
Sounds like a good plan. Can we also target their weapons, or
That'd be 2 different shots. What do you want to shoot? What do you want to do?
Would you rather shoot the weapons first, Captain? Dr. Captain?
Yes, if we could.
Weapons first.
Okay. So you're gonna try to target their weapons, yeah? don't even see any
Yeah.
weapons on their ship. Ironically, none listed.
Haha.
And then just their engines.
Am I looking at that right? Yeah, there's no weapons on that ship.
Nope.
Let me look real
I
quick
was looking
in the
at the
module
What
real
sort of
quick just
pirate
to
ship
see.
is this?
I just want to check the module real quick, see if it mentions any
I
weapons
just
in
saw
there.
two little things sticking out the front.
It
Thought
has
they
its
were.
armory, but no, they're not those kind of pirates. They're not ship combat pirates. They're board you real quick and take your ship pirates. Yep. All right,
Oh,
cool.
maybe we
Yeah, they
should
don't
have
have weapons. You
just.
want to target their engines?
Yeah, well, I mean, alternatively, we could just leave and let them try and board us and then
The
get their
life forms
asses.
are all
So
making movements to head towards the ship.
now I'll take out their engines and then see what they do.
It's up to you,
Why don't we
Gunner.
take out their
You've got
engines
the
and then get on
railgun.
the station?
Well, I mean, if the captain wants me to take the shot, then I'll have a go.
All right. So this is going to be
What did
your
you say?
gunnery skill plus your combat skill. Or your
Because
combat
it's a
stat.
So I've
because
got
it's a 2-man gun. Having the 2 gunners in there, does that give it an advantage roll?
No, it's
Or
a
is it
redundant
required?
roll in case somebody got killed or hurt.
I got you. I got you.
Takes 1 gunner.
So I've got a combat of 32,
Okay.
and then the gunnery gives me another 15.
So I would bring you up to a 47. Okay. Give me a roll.
Oh, that went really badly.
Oh
Uh-oh.
no.
83.
83. Okay, it didn't go too badly. You didn't hit the station. You fire and miss. The ship goes to red alert. The station
We
goes
call
to
that
red
a
alert.
warning shot.
There are now red alerts everywhere.
There again.
Yeah, we should definitely fire again, take out their engines, and if the
The
station's at red
railgun
alert,
fires once every 2 rounds, I think. Is that right?
I don't know.
I remembered looking this up at one point. Critical hits. Anyway, yeah, you can definitely take a second shot.
Yeah, go for it.
And the crew will still be not aboard it yet. So, yeah, if you want to take a second shot, Chris, go for it.
Okay. 55.
55.
oh
Shit.
That's a critical
Yeah.
failure.
Yeah, it is.
no,
Um, hmm, 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 hmm. Give me another percentile roll. Let's call this a severity roll. This is a. Let's call it a normal, like a
3.
3. Okay.
Yeah.
You miss the ship.
Fuck.
And you hit the station, but you just hit like, kind of part of the hull there between the docking facilities.
I'm still getting
The
used to this.
station's already on red alert, but yeah.
They don't have any weapon systems.
You blow a good chunk of steel out of the side of it, though. You leave a hole in it. You do mega damage to it. So, yeah. You want to fire again as the crew
Probably
begin
enough
to
time.
arrive at the ship?
Yes. Do
Third
it.
time's a charm.
You
Just
sure?
pirates.
I was thinking for that severity roll, if you rolled like mid-range, it'd just be like maybe the railgun jams up or something, and then you wouldn't be able to shoot it anymore. Or if you rolled like a really bad critical, like a 00 or like a 99 or an 88 or something, then I probably would have said like a 99 for sure would have blown the whole station up or something, like hit the fuel carrier. That would have been awesome.
Do it again.
That would have been
But
fantastic.
yeah, you can take a third shot if you like Gunnery Chief Porter.
Sure, why not? 14.
14. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
14 will hit their ship. Dude, did we write down any of the damage or anything for this railgun? Where the fuck did we find
I believe it's
railguns?
listed under a lot.
Here we go. That's the ship hull types. Cargo manifest. Weapons. Railgun. There it is. Uses up 2 weapon slots. Cannot be computer automated. Just can fire 12 shots before being reloaded. So you can fire it once a round. It does 1d10 plus 10 times 10. So let's see, 6 plus 10 is 16, right? Yep. Times 10, 160. Yeah, 160 mega damage. Whew, that's a lot of damage. Okay.
We did say before we started it, we dialed it down a bit. We were just trying to disable them. If we can. If we can't, then don't worry about it.
Underscored means times 10, right? Yeah. So d10 plus 10 times 10. 16 times 10 is 160. You blow their fucking ship away.
Great.
Basically, let me pull back up the pirate ship image. Here we go.
So they're now trapped on
Basically,
the station.
your shot goes through their kitchen and engineering department there, and down into cargo bay 2, and separates the actual engine room and all that stuff, oxygen generator, etc., off of it. The force of which rips it away from the docking bay of the station, also further damaging some of the station itself. Fortunately, they weren't in the process of refueling, so there's no fuel core explosions or anything of that sort. You just literally cut the ship right straight through the backside.
Well done, Dr. Captain. Well done. That's exactly what we'd expected to happen. Perhaps now we
13.
Yes,
If you'd like, you could make another attempt at that hacking, and I will give
doing
you
it.
I'll give you advantage rather than giving him disadvantage.
Got a 28 and an 83. So I'll take the 28.
Okay. So you do get a recent docking location. In fact, you also get some communications from that docking station with Captain Blackheart himself. The station is called Nurgle Station, I think.
Of course.
Double check that real quick. Is it
Nurgle.
Oh, I don't have
Papa
the
Nurgle loves to give hugs.
Pull it up here. This is the one I'm looking for. Yes, it's Nurgle Station, and it's at gas giant HD space 8950327 space G.
Jesus Christ, hold on. HD is in Hotel Delta.
That's okay. Barry's the one taking notes. Yeah, Hotel Delta.
Yeah, I lost that after HD as well.
Then there's a
HD
space 895
895.
0327 space G as in gamma.
Got it. All right.
All right.
Captain Dr. Captain Albright, perhaps now we should now tell the station to give up Captain Astrid, and we will not destroy the station. Send the Captain Albright out in a spacesuit, and we will recover her. She's being demanded for acts of piracy, and give them like 30 seconds. Just a suggestion.
Actually, there are now
suggestion.
several bodies floating in space because the pirate crew was beginning to board the ship.
Can we see
So
any?
bad. They're just pirates.
Can we just scan to see if any of them like the valuable body of Astrid?
Geez, that'd be a hell of a scan just to detect exactly who somebody's body is.
Get some facial recognition. Let's do it as a flyby.
Face is
Now,
I mean, the plus side is he was dead or alive. So.
if she's alive and she's on the station, and the station, like the station will give her up, I would hope.
Yeah,
Okay,
exactly.
so that's going to be your demands, yeah? To
That's the demand, yeah. And if they say she's not on it, we
Captain
gather all
Astrid.
the bodies.
Oops, that's the wrong button. Let's see then. What would be this roll? Just roll percentile for me, Barry. And tell me which roll. 00 to 99.
80.
80? Is that what you said? 80? Okay.
Yes, 880.
Okay, you don't get any reply at first. You have been reported this act of hostility. against an Alcor facility has been reported to the intergalactic authorities, or whatever the fuck they'd be called. The interstellar authorities would be more like it. Eventually, you get a transmission back that says Captain Astrid is dead,
Proof.
along with 7 more of my men.
Proof.
Along with 7 my
Require
men.
proof.
You want to find her body?
Who
Doing
was
the
saying
doing the
that?
life form scans. That's coming from acting Captain Reedmar. No, not Reedmar. Reedmar is the guy back there. Acting Captain Ragan.
Okay.
What's the bounty on Ragan?
He's only been molded.
Ragan has a bounty of 5,000 credits.
Yeah, let's see if we can scan the bodies. If not, just can we retrieve them?
Okay, so Dr. Captain Albright, I want you to roll. What skill are you going to apply to try to ID these bodies using space scanners? Or you just try to pull all the bodies in, I suppose. Try to collect them all.
Interesting.
Yeah, we could.
There's a
No, let's
lot.
give you a roll here first. You have biology or something, right?
I've got biology, pathology, biology, I guess.
Pathology higher than biology. No, let's go with biology.
Yeah.
Just give me a
Pathology
biology.
is
13 has biology and
No,
pathology
just give
also.
me a
if
give me a
he can-
biology plus intellect roll, Doctor Albright.
okay.
13 has biology and a pathology if he can help.
I know. I'm helping you.
Okay.
Yes, that's 26.
Okay.
And
So, John, you can roll with advantage
Right.
to use the ship scanners to do this. It's going to be intellect plus your biology.
Not pathology, but use biology.
Mm-hmm.
Stand by. I got a 49. He has a 54 intellect, and then the 10% for
Did you roll with
biology.
advantage?
I did not. Oh, sorry. Hold on. That was a 96, so I'll take the first one.
Okay. It's a success. You find Astrid's cold body.
excellent. Let's retrieve it.
I'm hoping that's not Blackheart's girlfriend. Just saying.
Scared. Oh yeah, we will retrieve her body because it's dead or alive. 2 million.
Grand. Yeah, you do so, no problem.
How are they dressed? Are they kind of dressed piratey, or is that a thing?
Yeah. I'm kind of thinking like Star Trek II Wrath of Khan kind of.
Classic.
They got like fucking leather vests and shit, and
I look at it in admiration.
Space denim.
We
So
should
will,
consider something like this. What do you think?
Sure.
Our
First,
uniform.
let's secure her in a space cryo bag. Body bag.
Right, fair enough. Okay. I'm going to
Inject
take Alcor
inject
Station off
with,
of here now because
anti-rotting foam or
I
whatever.
don't think you're going to be going back to Alcor Station anytime soon.
No, that's
Probably
not
not.
good.
No.
Well, let's take a bio break real quick.
Oh, great. I'm gonna take care of the chickens. I'll be right back.
By the way, that railgun shot would have done 1,600 points of damage to any biological it hit.
Jesus.
Wait, no, I think I did the math wrong. It would have been 16,000. So I think 100
Holy
points of regular
moly.
damage is 1 point of mega damage.
Oh my god.
How much did you do? You did 160 times 100. Yeah, it'd be 16,000. to kind of further put that into perspective, he did 160 points of mega damage. The zero credibility only has 95 hit points. Ship hit points, hull points. So, yeah,
Wow.
that would have blown almost 2 zero credibilities in half as well.
That railgun's ridiculous. Glad we got to destroy something with it.
No joke. You guys probably literally could have blown up that station.
Yeah, like noted for future endeavors. Noted. We can fucking blow up space stations. We could just start robbing that chain of space stations. The equivalent of like space
Zero
petty.
credibility, the Alcor bandits.
Yeah, we just like the equivalent of just like robbing every Starbucks that you see.
Right. That's funny.
Oh, hey, I know we started a little bit late tonight, but how much longer do you think we're gonna go? I need to order some dinner for myself.
Oh, I'd say maybe another 45 minutes or something, if that's all right. Is that how long does it take to order
Gotcha.
food? Or for
Yeah, it
food to
shouldn't be
arrive?
that long. It should
Yeah.
be short, so that's fine.
Back.
All right, I'm back. Okay. So there goes all my session prep out the window. Alcor Station um, is drifting away in the rearview mirror as you haul away with the body of the wanted pirate Astrid. um, It is going to be a 2-day jump to get to, what did I call it?
Nurgle Station.
Yeah, Nurgle
Yeah.
Station.
HD 8950327G. The gas giant is owned by a company called the Drax Corporation. It is listed as a non-profitable planet in the Galactic Index. There is no station registered as existing at this planet.
Back.
Oh, you just got back? Sorry.
Yeah, sorry.
So you missed everything I just said. Okay.
I was
It's
dealing with
going to be
chicken.
it's going to be a 2-day jump to get to HD 8950327G.
Okay.
The station, or sorry, there is no station registered there. The planet is registered as a non-profitable planet on the Galactic Index, but it's owned by
Before
Drex or Drax. I see both here, Drex and Drax. Drax Corporation or Drex Corporation. I'll have to look further on in to see if they talk about, if they mention the name again. But anyway, yeah, 2-day jump to get there.
okay, in the process, 13 would suggest to the captain before we get underway that I mean we can rocket away, but before we go to jump, that do you mean to be sharing your screen like that? Were you showing something else?
Who, me?
Yeah.
What am I sharing?
Maybe it was me. Hold on. It was me. Sorry.
Okay.
Somehow I accidentally hit screen. Share screen. That we approach from a far angle, like jump drive in and then rocket in real slow and see if we can detect any movement. That way we could come across on the dead side of the, because we don't want to go to ship combat if we can help it, especially noting our gunner skill level.
So a day out or something, half a day out.
All we're supposed to do is get information, right?
Yeah, we just need to confirm, I suppose.
This is supposedly a docking point that you picked out as Captain Blackheart's location from the Ravenclaw, which you just blew to smithereens.
Right.
But
We
there's
just
no
want to head back and give
registration.
up this information, or we want to go and verify it.
And there's no guarantee that this is actually where the Teamsters are located.
It likely is not where they are located. This is where Captain Blackheart would be located, and you're hoping that Captain Blackheart might know where they are located.
And my concern would be, there's survivors from the ship we just blew up. I don't know if they've
Got no way to get
been
off the station, and we're going to jump drive, so they can't get here.
Not
Can they-
anytime soon.
Can they communicate that? They can't communicate
That's
that. That's like long range, right?
that's
It
my
takes
concern.
time. It takes time.
Yeah, so we should move quickly. We should move quickly.
Fair enough.
You'll be
I
getting
say we
another
get it.
contact from the authorities for sure for that one, Captain.
Put them on hold, Captain.
Well, Captain, it's time to go into cryo. What are your orders?
Yeah, we should do as you say. We should maybe come out of the jump a little bit early and slowly approach.
Very
I mean,
good.
we just want to confirm. Do we? I mean,
I
do
think
we
we
really
need
want to?
I think we need to get on whatever station's there and get information from Blackheart or one of his associates. My recommendation would be to jump as close as we can, catch them by surprise. But
Yeah, but
you're
it's
the
just
captain.
it's just a gas giant. We don't know that know actually where the station is because there's no station registered. We don't know where it is, so it's where would we
Do we
jump
know?
in?
Do we know how much how big Blackheart's force is? I mean, that was one of his ships, right?
Do you have Rimwise?
I don't have mice now.
When I gain a level, I'm getting Rimrise.
Nobody has rimwise? Then no. You have no idea
No.
how many ships work under Blackheart or how many pirates work under him.
Captain, I do have a bit of information on that. One less ship.
One less ship, but about 7 less
No.
pirates.
Noted.
Okay.
Yeah, so what do we
So-
want to do? Do we want to jump in? Are we going to go in
So
hot
you
and
all
heavy?
go
Or
into
are we
cryo
gonna...
for a couple of days.
Well, 13 actually has a point. We don't know where the station is, but I don't think it would be a good idea to jump too far out where scanners can pick us up. Maybe we
That's a
should
good
try
call. A good call too. So
get in
I
as close as we can and search as quickly as we can. Try to catch them by surprise.
all right. Well, in the meantime, while they're in cryo, 13 will do a study to see if there's a moon or a planetoid or something else that he could possibly pop the ship next to when they come out. So at least it can stellar debris, some sort of asteroid field, something other than just, hey, how you doing?
You have
And
astrogation?
if not, then I don't believe so, sir.
Roll a percentile for me.
I have I don't have astrogation.
Does anybody have astrogation?
Mm-mm.
No.
No.
I'm wondering when this skill tactics can be used. I mean, what sort of situation?
Well, if you had boarded the station or boarded the pirate ship and it would have been your 12 crew versus their 20 crew, that would have been a useful time to use it.
Tactics can also add to your speed roll, I think, when rolling for
Combat
initiative.
Mhm.
Yeah,
okay.
that's why I took it. So also
All
because
right,
I'm
so just the
currently
base
listening.
intellect rolls, what we're looking for, or just a percentile? Just tell you what I
Percentile,
rolled.
please. Just roll percentile.
Well, that is an unfortunate roll, so we'll just see what happens. I
What'd you
rolled a
roll?
98. 98.
Okay. So the answer is the short answer anyway is no.
Very good.
A 2-day jump. All the humans go into cryosleep. Actually, wait, you have 12 cryo beds, right? So if you had 12 crew members, is that what you have? No, you have 11 crew members, I think, correct? How many?
We have
Marines?
the we have the 5 we
You
have the
six
4 of
Marines.
them.
Yeah, 6 Marines. So
Yeah.
there are 11 crew plus you. So yeah, you have 1 unused cryo bed still. If you
I'll
had
leave it
if you had
open
a 12 crew
and just
member, then you really would be 13, John.
I know that's what I'm saying. He will leave it open and just lay in it and pretend he's frozen. Sometimes just to occupy it.
Just to be a weirdo. Fair enough.
He'll go over to
2-day
the
jump. So use a couple more fuel cores. So you're down to 16.
gonna go to the hydroponics bay and he's gonna spray paint or airbrush some plants on the deck where he wants them to go.
Okay. You come out of the jump 13. You are in the the system where HD 8950327G is, this gas giant.
In preparation, before you say it, 13's ready to jump again rather
Okay.
than wake them up. He's
Jump
ready. He's
where?
prepared
To jump where?
he has an emergency anywhere, just not right here.
Okay.
Somewhere short.
Okay.
Somewhere short. Whatever the safest short jump is from here.
Mm-hmm.
If he pops up next to like 100 ships or something.
Okay.
Gas giant. Carry on.
So this gas giant has a corrosive atmosphere. Again, it's non-profitable in the Galactic Index. It's owned by the Drax Corporation. Are you going into orbit?
Drax.
Or are you staying at long range?
Planet. First thing he's going to do is a quick scan, make sure there isn't ships and stations and so forth, exactly where he is.
Okay. So you do some scans and you get a message a recorded message, a warning message. It says that entering this planet's orbit is an infraction of the Galactic Corporate Code of Law and will result in heavy fines and jail time at a Drax Corporation penal colony.
That's it? That's all we get? No other scans
That's
or
all you
anything?
get. Nope, no scans,
And
nothing in return.
and he will switch over the jump. Well, if he can leave the jump drive ready to go, although it would cause insanity, the ship's the most important. He'll have it
Okay.
ready to go, and he'll have the thrusters ready to go if need be, to at least get them rocketing away. And he'll go wake up Captain Dr. Albright.
Captain Albright. What's your favorite beverage to wake up to after 2 days cryo sleep?
Revenge.
Revenge. A nice cup of sweet tea.
Mm,
A shot of whiskey sometimes, but
right. Hot sweet tea, not like the southern sweet
hot
tea, right?
sweet tea.
Mhm.
Hot sweet tea.
Yeah. Okay, I presume 13 greets you with one,
Of course.
as has been his protocol before.
How are the things like 13?
We're orbiting the gas giant. We've got a warning from the Drax company corporation to not come within atmospheric breach, or we're going to be fined and imprisoned and so forth. But no pirates or any other ships are noted. Should I wake the others?
Do we know anything about this Drax Corporation?
They're a large
They're
corporation,
a
deals with
large
mining.
corporation, similar to Core Space Corporation.
They're legit. They're not like a cover for Pirates Inc. or something.
Nope.
Okay. Well, if the pirates docked here somewhere, let's investigate. Let's wake
All right, we'll start waking up the others up then. We'll start with the engineer and then on to the others.
Okay, so Newt Svalbard, you're woken up next into the XO. What's your favorite drink? Mark? Uh-oh.
Vodka.
Okay.
It's vodka for me.
Vodka.
We've established that one, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Vodka it is.
What's
Gives
well?
you
I head
safety.
to. I get my quick briefing. I'm heading to the engineering section.
Okay. You don't have to make a roll to notice. So you are the engineer. For some reason, the jump drive is on standby. The astrogation computer is working. It's in operation. The ship is ready to jump.
Right.
You know
Why
that
is it
this is, of
ready to
course, a
jump?
violation
13.
of safety regulations.
It was strictly in case I have it pre-programmed for an emergency jump in case we get ambushed by 100 pirate ships. I would of course put you back into cryo first.
What do the scans say?
Nothing so far. Apparently, we got on the right side of the planet.
Right. Well, Captain, I would recommend, turning the jump drives down.
Yes, can we do that, 13?
Of course, and he will begrudgingly go and do that.
Yep, and I'm off to engineering. Right.
Okay. And then you wake up Dr. Velke, Lieutenant Colonel LaRue,
Mhm.
and
Of course.
Gunner Chief Porter, and then the other mercenaries. Yeah.
Oh, lots of cryo naps for me lately. Okay, 13. Where do you need me for whatever dangerous thing we are doing today?
You should take the role of doctor and help out these others out of their cryo sleep, Doctor.
You got it, 13. And Bogdan Velke helps people get out of cryo.
Doctor 13.
Dr. 13.
All right. So yeah, you have this gas giant, no signs of a space station.
At the point that he goes and turns off the jump drive, he will keep the thrusters on hold, and he will start a passive scan so it doesn't ping anything, and see take a general look, see if it was a satellite or what that was sending the message, and see if he can make sure that there's no.
Oh, right, of course, yes. Give me a let's see. Give me a computers plus intellect roll.
You got it. Well, it's my first one that I rolled, and we'll just see what happens.
Which roll?
I rolled double zeros.
Double zeros? That's a critical
Double
success.
zeros. Oh.
That's a critical success
Whew.
on a skill check.
I forgot what I knew. It was something going to be good or terribly bad.
The ping came from somewhere within the kind of atmosphere of the gas giant, somewhere within the gases.
Okay, he
And
will mark it
you
on.
know exactly where, but you know.
He's going to mark it on the chart.
Mm-hmm.
So you said that the atmosphere is corrosive and corrosive to
Okay, he'll pull up
ship.
all the data that he's got.
You'd be safe in a suit or something. You know, your ship would be able to fly through parts of it. You know, yeah. But you know,
Captain,
it's
report
not
to the
breathable.
bridge.
It's not habitable. You know. You're being summoned to the bridge, Captain.
Captain, report to the bridge.
Head to the bridge.
Okay.
You really need a pilot, Captain. I think the 12th cryo should be a pilot first convenience. This is a suggestion. This is where the message apparently came from, or it is at least the most tangible ping, and he'll show him exactly where the ping came from the lower atmosphere.
Nobody has rimwise, so just give me an intellect roll, Captain.
That's a pass. 36.
Yeah, you could hide a space station in there. The atmosphere would actually serve to keep it hidden from casual scans like you're currently making.
Maybe it'll also block them from getting a casual scan of us.
Well, there's only one way to find out, right?
May I suggest if we get in a situation where it requires gunners that we put one gunner on the pulse cannons and one on the railgun to hedge our bets, since there seems to be a need for target practice.
Yeah.
We do have the two gunners.
Okay. How do you want to proceed?
Yeah, we're going to take a look. Yeah. Go in and.
Okay.
Our team will go find Warrant Officer Porter and let him know that we would like to have both guns manned. One of the gunners to be on the pulse cannon and one to be on the railgun, just in case.
Okay. No problem. I assume Porter will be on the railgun again.
Yes.
Yeah, your ship is able to withstand, you know, the outer atmosphere of the planet, no problem. Like I said, it's the type of atmosphere like you could have something like a satellite or a station within. And sure enough, after flying around in there and with your ping you got from the communication earlier, oops, you're able to find a space station hidden within the atmosphere of this gas giant. And you're able to scan a basic layout of the station. There might be spoilers on the map. I don't think there really is anything spoilery on there, though, to be honest with you.
I don't think so either.
Can we see any
Cool
ships?
space station, though.
Yeah, and it's got docking facilities for up to 4 ships. Currently, there are 3 ships docked here. All 3 are, you know, similar to the one that you encountered before. They're all 3 of a similar type design.
Well, we know just where to hit them.
Well, it also means there's over 60 pirates on that station.
You have not been scanned. You have not been contacted by anything except for that automated corporation warning. Unfortunately, you're unable to get a good life sign scan, sorry, due to the interference from the atmosphere of the planet. Hacking would be difficult in here as well. Any kind of, tomfoolery type high-tech sci-fi stuff is going to be kind of fucked up by the conditions, unfortunately.
Did we shoot their ship, sir? Just pirates, after all.
I don't know. Do you think that's the best way to proceed, 13?
I am currently not the captain, Dr. Captain Albright.
Just think how much we could get for those 3.
I mean, like, yeah, they're probably worth. What was their hull? 72. Yeah, 72. I mean, in theory, they're 720 million space credits a piece to build. Now, these are obviously used and old, and these are not brand new cars. These are these are old beaters,
Do we know how the station is keeping itself up there? I'm like, can we identify any kind of like engine or propulsion system or anything like that?
Yeah, sure.
'Cause what if we took that out
In fact,
and
I
it's
might actually be able to tell you something about. Hold on. Yeah. So here's the station. Yeah, the chemical makeup of this gas giant allows the facility to remain hidden, but the gases swirling within the atmosphere also seem to be being harnessed to generate the power for the facility. It's like a self-sufficient kind of thing almost, In fact, you would say, who was it that was making this? It was Svalbard, right? Making this inquiry.
Pardon?
Who was
No,
making the
no,
inquiry?
no,
Sorry,
no.
who was it?
Oh no, that's Remy. He's
Oh,
thinking of
Remy.
if we took out the engines and it's
Well,
orbited.
Svalbard would be the one I would say who would be kind of picking up this information
Yeah,
as you
I,
spout out your ideas, Remy.
yeah, but we're not like, yeah, we're not crashing that thing into this gas giant.
Well,
It
We're
would
not
only really
disabling.
need like a handful of human scientists. Everything else could be handled by androids. On such a station, it would only require a few humans to maintain an
Yeah, but
operation like this.
maybe, yeah,
well,
well,
hear me out on this.
yeah.
If an enemy craft disabled the propulsion systems on this thing and its orbit started decaying, and there was no way off because we've also destroyed their ships, uh, any kind of life pods would probably have Blackheart first, right? So we tell them that we'll rescue them, we'll take them, whatever, or maybe we just pick up the life pods, something like that, and we'll have Blackheart, and we can let the rest of them, decay. Let the rest of them fall into this gas giant.
Dr. Captain,
True.
that sounds like a valid plan.
It does sound quite good. So we want to take out the ships first, then take out the.
That would support the odds, but I don't believe the ships were armed before, so they're probably not armed now.
Yes, but we don't want to give them any options for escape, so they have to use any kind of life pods to like shoot themselves, out of the atmosphere, out of orbit, or whatever, and that's where we pick them up.
So that's
And
assuming there are escape pods.
Should be.
Well, we could shoot 2 of the ships, so then we know
ah,
we only had 1, right?
and
In theory, all we'd have to do is open up the station, right? Shoot a hole in it, let the atmosphere escape, and then have to deal with that. And then we could do it the other part at our leisure.
Well, again, you figure there's probably airlock, security protocols on board. You'd think if you
Sure.
blew a hole in one section
Are
of the ship,
we?
they could usually lock it off so that you don't destroy the entire
And
place.
and and we're sure the hostages couldn't be held here by the pirates on behalf of the syndicate.
You're not sure.
You're not sure. It's possible. That would seem awfully lucky that you just happened upon the exact location like that, but it's
One
possible.
would assume the
And
ships would be here as well.
Remy says 20 million is a lot more than 600,000.
It is.
All the while he's chewing on his titanium toothpick, looking out the porthole at the station, little gleam in his eye.
How much have we sold those ships for in the past? Just thinking about our bills here.
We can only tow one. We would be able to tow more than one.
I like the idea of taking two of them out, and at least putting the pressure on them.
And that would also make sure, in the event there are no life pods, there is something that they can take. And that would probably be the one that Blackheart would be on. I like that plan. I like that. It's a good compromise. Let's go with that. Captain.
Great. I like.
Cool. We're agreed. Let's take out a couple of the ships.
So you're revving up the railgun.
And pulse cannon.
Okay. Let me see here. I gotta pull this back up. Here we go.
I'm going to offer Vince Porter, our gunnery sergeant. I'm going to kind of nudge him and hand him one of my combat stims. In rough times, when things are going to get ugly and I know I need to make the shot, these things seem to help me.
I'll take it.
What does it do?
For 1d10 hours, you get 2d10 health plus 2d10 to your strength and combat skills.
Ooh, roll 2d10 there, Chris. Is that addictive as well?
If you use it too much, yes.
Yeah. What'd you get on 2d10?
2 actual D10.
Yeah, 2 actual d10. Add them together.
So that'd be 18.
Okay, so you get a plus 18 to your combat and what was it? Combat and strength?
Yep.
And that's going to last for 10 hours.
Whoa.
Nice.
Nice.
You also get extra hit points, right?
Yep, an extra 2d10.
15 extra hit points as well for the next 10 hours. You feel good. Right. So you're going to fire the railgun, yeah? Go ahead and make that roll. And I will take a look for
So with
the other guy.
with the plus 18, that takes me to 50 combat.
Okay, 50
And then
combat
there's
plus
with
your gunner
plus
skill.
15 for the gunnery. Yeah.
65 combat. Not too shabby.
25.
Nice. So you hit. Roll a d10, please.
2.
2 plus 10 is 12. You do 100. Yeah, you blow one away.
Want to roll for the other gunner for the pulse gun?
Yeah, I'm going to do that now. He has combat of 30. Okay. He fires and misses with the pulse cannon.
Is that gunner? He's a Marine.
He's a mercenary. Ex-Marines,
Yeah.
actually, yeah, probably, or something. Former Marines or whatever.
All right. If so would he benefit from the +5 to combat whenever a friendly Marine is nearby?
No, that's only for player
Oh.
characters.
Okay. I was trying.
He's not a Marine player character.
Fair enough.
He's a mercenary. Okay. He fires and misses with the pulse cannon. You can take another shot in the next round if you want, Vince.
Yeah, I'll try and take the
So what do we say your
second
number
one.
is? 65 is your sweet spot at the moment?
Yes. Yeah. Ooh, 68.
Oh. That's a shoot and miss. And you know what? I'll give you advantage. You're firing at a stationary target. Roll a second time.
42.
Okay. Yeah, and roll d10. That doesn't matter. Whatever the damage is, going to be more damage than the ship as whole.
8.
Yeah, that destroys that ship as well. 2 of the ships are destroyed. One remains. Fortunately, there's still one remaining docking module that is working as well. If you decide you want to dock with the station, or are you not planning to dock with the station? You're just going to wait for them to come off.
I think we're going to try and force them to come off by targeting the station now, right?
Yeah, target the station's engines.
Right. Is that actually listed on the map? Oh yeah, there's an engineering section. Okay, who's doing this again? This is Porter still with the railgun.
I can, unless we want the Marine to have a go. Or rather, the other gunner.
He sucks.
No,
Okay.
you go. He'll shoot us.
Fair enough.
No, you don't have. You don't have a
25.
autocannon. Yeah, okay, cool. 25. Okay. That's going to hit. Roll another D10, please.
2.
Pardon me. Okay. You blast out a section of the engineering section on the station. And yeah, the it starts. There's an explosion, and there's all kinds of alerts going off. If you listen to any of the radio chatter, you hear all kinds of radio chatter. There's a big fire in engineering. And yeah, the situation on the station is beginning to deteriorate. As it does so, you're still monitoring the station, yes, and keeping your guns primed and ready. The life support is shut down station-wide.
What's the radio
And
chatter? You're gonna try to.
and it's left off for a good 10 minutes. You also would notice that somebody has vented the entire station. Not only did they shut it down, but they opened all airlocks and have basically vented the entire main level of the station.
There is Remy's got a look of absolute respect on his face right now. He's kind of nodding as he's looking out like a porthole or something like, very good, clever. We're going to have to board it. Captain, what's your orders?
So this thing isn't like listing or anything, so it's unaffected.
Oh no, it is starting to. Yes, it's going to have issues.
Well, I mean,
Shoot it again. Shoot another section. If that's our intent, we just keep going until they leave. No reason to put our people at risk.
Bloodthirsty.
Yeah, particularly maybe the armor. We'll target the armor.
Okay.
And shoot the ring.
Give me another attack roll there, Vince, and you can roll with advantage.
All right. So I've got a 38 and 12.
Okay, either way, you've got a success. So yeah, you blast through another section of the ring. You notice just as he fires at the ring that somebody, the station has been, the life support has been restored to the station. And it's in the process of what do you want to call it? Basically just
Stabilizing.
Yeah, restabilizing the station's life support system so that somebody can travel through it again. And then he takes a second shot and blasts another big hole in the ring, and it's done massive damage to the station now. The station's listing is getting worse. This station will probably collapse too far into the atmosphere of this gas giant in the next 20 minutes.
Any movement on the ship?
Remember, you have interference on your scanners. The ship is still docked. But you wait for a few minutes or keep going? Fire again.
Board the ship.
You want to connect to that?
We should let them do their their escape pods and all that, and then we'll just follow up on
You
it.
receive a ping on communications. Someone from on board the station is hailing you. The signal is coming from the lower level of the station. It's
Okay.
not on the map
Hmm.
per se. The map is mostly level 2. If you look there, you can see.
What are they
Hmm?
saying? What are they saying?
You gonna accept it? It's a video ping.
Yeah, it's secure to accept this, right?
This man
Well,
appears. Listen, I don't know who the hell you are, what you did, but I surrender. I'm the only one left down here. If you keep shooting at the ship, there's no way I'm going to get off of here. Or keep shooting at the station, there's no way I'm going to be able to get off of here alive. So whatever it is, whatever they're paying you, I can probably pay you more.
and who are you?
Who am
Can
I?
you send?
Who the hell are you? I'm Captain Blackheart. Why have you attacked my station?
This is not a case of who the hell am I or who the hell are you.
And I think that's where we'll end tonight's session.
Yeah,
You'd love to see it.
yeah, that's a
It's a good way to start negotiations.
Everybody's gonna have 13 experience points.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
You
Hell yeah.
guys have basically just practically circumnavigated 2 entire scenarios that I had prepared.
Holy moly. Wild. 13, you say?
13 experience points for everybody, and
Cool.
yeah, we'll do it again next week. Sorry I was late
I just
for you
hit.
guys, but it was a fun game.
That was